This device here is an Arduino Nano rubber ducky. Basically, it is a USB device which acts as pre-programmed keyboard. When plugged into a computer, it sends keystroke to computer automatically, which used for hacking. Let's plug it in and see it in the action. This is the simplest example. Let's see how it goes. As you can see, I have plugged it in and pressed a button. It automatically opens the notepad and typed some lines. As you can see, I am not taking my hands from keyboard. It is automatically sending the keystrokes. This is the second script which basically shut down the computer. This is the third example where I am plugging this into an Android mobile phone. As you can see, as I press the button, it deployed the Google search and searched something on the internet. The reason I made it because it is simple, it is super cheap and can be made under Rs20 with common Arduino boards. Plus there is hardly any information about it on YouTube for Arduino Nanos. I aim to create a one-stop solution for everyone. So how to make it? You will need three things for this. First, the hardware that comes under Rs20, a free software, and the patient while making the circuit. The least I can expect from the programmer. Let's talk about the hardware that you will need. You will need two Zener diodes of 3.6 volt and 0.5 watt. This is the heart and soul of the project. Remember that above 0.5 watt will not work. This is the main component of this whole circuit. Next up, you will need two resistors in 60 to 68 ohm range. Anything about it won't work. And also one 2.2k ohm resistors, and anything about it won't work. And lastly, you will need a USB cable. You can make a simple small PCB circuit for this. Or if you are lazy like me, you can tape the whole assembly just like this. I do not recommend this because it contains loose circuit. I was in the hurry, so I made this. Now let's make the circuit. I have already included the wiring diagrams and sketches in the file, but I am here showing you how to do it without PCB or breadboard. You can simply connect this component like this shape, and I will show you how to connect it without any hassle. Now this is our USB. It will contain 4 wires. First, there is 5 volt red wire which will go to Arduino pin in. Second, there is D- which is white in color, which connect to this junction here. And there is D plus wire which is green in color, which connect to this junction. And lastly, black wire, this connects to this Zener junction. This also goes to Arduino pin ground. Now the pin from 68 resistor goes to Arduino pin 5 and 2.2 kΩ resistors to Arduino pin 5. And also here it goes to Arduino pin 2. Both grounds are connected. This is the best drawing I can, and remember that to connect it properly. Now let's talk about software part. Download zip file from the link and extract it anywhere. Second, install IDE 1.0.3 or any under 1.0.6. Other version don't compile the code, so this is very important. Download this 1.0.3 IDE only. Next step, after extracting the folder, you will open it and you will find this USB keyboard library, programming instructions, wiring diagram, and everything that you will need to make this project. So simply first copy this USB keyboard library to your Arduino library folder. Make sure that you copy it under Arduino library folder. That's it. As you can see, I have already copied it. So make it properly. Now let's get into the programming. Here is a simple programming example for you. First of all, include this keyhelper.h library. It is already included with that folder that you have copied. Now we have an update function which we put in the while loop. This is super important. We need to keep it in the while loop. Without this, the sketch won't work. Now we have two functions. First of which is a press function. We simply press a key. Here you can see, just like I am typing press key mod or press key enter. that simply is like typing and key just like a keyboard. Now after this we have a type function which basically take any string and type it. That's basically all for the code here. The remaining programming guides is given in your zip file. If you have done everything correctly, the code will compile and you can upload it to your Arduino Nano. So finally, we have created an Arduino Nano rubber ducky. If you enjoyed the video, like, share and subscribe. See you in the next